morning. It's Monday, June 23rd. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Wex Wake Up. I'm Natasha Sweet. President Donald Trump suggested a potential regime change in Iran following U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. Trump's comments on Truth Social followed U.S. strikes aimed at eliminating Iran's nuclear program. Despite Trump's hint, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the strikes were a precision operation to neutralize threats posed by the Iranian nuclear program. Vice President J.D. Vance also said regime change is not the end goal, emphasizing the desire to end Iran's nuclear program and seek a long-term settlement. Border czar Tom Homan warns of possible Iranian sleeper cells entering the U.S. under the Biden administration.
I said the last 4 years, my biggest concern was this open border was the biggest national security vulnerability this country's ever seen. So I pulled numbers this morning just from a CBP under Joe Biden. There was 1,272 nationals of Iran released in the country between OFO and the Border Patrol. And you compare that to the Trump administration, zero. Right, zero releases.
Homan claims 1,272 Iranian nationals were released into the U.S. amid over 10 million illegal border crossings. He expressed concern over 2 million gotaways whose identities and whereabouts remain unknown. Homan cited finding prayer mats and IDs from countries like Iran, Syria, and Turkey. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has also warned of increased encounters with gang members attempting to enter the U.S. from Canada. Secretary of State Marco Rubio issued a stern warning to Iran regarding the Strait of Hormuz after a hypothetical U.S. attack.
The first people that should be angry about it are the Chinese government, because they take a lot of their oil comes through there. So they should be the first ones that are saying if they mine the Straits of Hormuz, the Chinese are going to pay a huge price. And every other country in the world is going to pay a huge price. We will too. It'll have some impact on us. It'll have a lot more impact on the rest of the world.
Rubio said closing the strait, which handles a quarter of the world's oil trade, would be a terrible mistake and economic suicide for Iran. He urged China, a major consumer of oil passing through the strait, to intervene and dissuade Iran from such an action. Rubio added that the U.S. retains options to deal with the situation, but emphasized the broader global economic impact of closing the strait. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Monday morning. For more stories, be sure to head on over to our website and give us a follow on social media so you can stay in the know on all that's trending in politics. Have a great day.